What if I told you that the most powerful shift in modern therapy isn't a new technique, but a new way of seeing? A change that transforms not only how we treat clients, but how we understand the very nature of healing. In this video, we dive deep into trauma-informed care, what it really means, how therapists can embody it, and the practical tools that make it real. If you're a therapist, counselor, or just passionate about mental health, this could reshape your entire practice. Stay with us, because what you'll hear might just change how you show up for others and for yourself. Understanding trauma-informed care. At the heart of trauma-informed care lies a radical question. Not what's wrong with you, but what happened to you. This shift, simple as it sounds, opens the door to deeper empathy, understanding, and healing. Trauma isn't rare. It's widespread, and it doesn't just show up as flashbacks or fear. It's in relationships, physical health, coping styles, and worldviews. That's why trauma-informed care is not a single therapy technique. It's a mindset, a lens, a way of practicing that infuses everything from how we greet clients to how we navigate silence. Tools that help therapists shift their perspective. For therapists ready to adopt this lens, the path begins with reflection. Guided workbooks, peer-reviewed tools, and expert-led courses offer a mirror, not to judge, but to illuminate. What assumptions am I carrying? Where am I missing the signs of deeper wounds? And how can I hold space with more safety, trust, and cultural sensitivity? This isn't just professional growth. It's an ethical commitment to do no harm. It's how we create therapy spaces where healing feels not only possible, but welcome. Core principles in practice. Trauma-informed care stands on several foundational pillars, but applying them takes more than understanding. It takes intention. Safety comes first, both physical and emotional. From how a room is arranged to how we respond when a client dissociates, every detail matters. Trauma-sensitive checklists and environment guides can support this work. Trustworthiness follows close behind. Being clear about boundaries, consistent in presence, and honest about our limits, all this builds the bridge that makes deeper work possible. And then there's cultural humility, not a buzzword, but a living practice, one that asks therapists to reflect on bias, honor identity, and adapt care in ways that truly resonate. It's not about knowing every culture. It's about never assuming, always asking, always learning. Practical techniques that bridge theory and care. So, how do we practice trauma-informed care? Start with psychoeducation, helping clients understand what trauma does to the brain and body. Guided workbooks with visuals and plain language explanations demystify what once felt overwhelming. Then bring in body-based practices. Because trauma lives in the body, not just the mind. Grounding exercises, breath work, and mindful movement can help clients feel safe in their own skin again. And don't overlook emotion regulation. Clients need tools, simple, usable tools to ride the wave of overwhelming feelings. From DBT techniques to cognitive restructuring, trauma-informed workbooks make these skills accessible and actionable. The therapist's well-being matters too. Let's be real. Holding space for trauma is heavy. Vicarious trauma is real. Burnout is real. And if therapists don't take care of themselves, the work suffers. That's why self-care, supervision, and peer support aren't nice-to-haves. They are essential clinical tools. Workbooks and reflective exercises that focus on therapist wellness help us stay grounded, present, and human. Because a regulated therapist helps co-regulate the client, it's a healing relationship, not just a professional one. Real-world examples that shift outcomes. Take a client who constantly cancels. Is it laziness, or is it the fear of vulnerability, the residue of chaotic past routines? Or a client with chronic pain. Yes, medical care is vital, but trauma-informed therapy looks beyond symptoms to the possibility that pain is also a story the body is trying to tell. With trauma-informed care, we're not just solving problems, we're uncovering meaning, and that changes everything. Continuous growth as a trauma-informed therapist. This work doesn't end with one training. Trauma-informed therapy is a living practice, a path of lifelong learning and reflection. Resources from organizations like TAC Healing Rise are changing the game, offering expert training, rich case studies, and workbooks that therapists can actually use right now in real sessions. When therapists evolve, so does the care. And when care evolves, clients feel it. Safety, trust, empowerment, possibility. Final thoughts, a commitment that changes lives. Trauma-informed care isn't a technique you learn, it's a way of being you embody. A choice you make, again and again, to center compassion over control, presence over performance, and humility over hierarchy. For the clients who've never felt safe, for the ones still learning how to trust, for the ones who show up anyway, you can be the difference. And that starts by choosing this path with open eyes, open heart, and the willingness to grow. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into trauma-informed practice, mental health innovation, and real tools for real therapists. Together, we're not just treating trauma, we're changing the way healing happens.